Hello again, I'm Mack McCarter with Community Renewal, and I'm so glad to be with you again and for us to share together in this way. I had a friend send me an email during this time in which we're kind of sequestered in our own homes. The email was based upon Charles Schulz, who was, as you know, the creator of Peanuts. And Charles Schulz had a philosophy and a test of what is meaningful. And in that test, as I remember part of it, said, list the 10 last Nobel Peace Prize winners, or list the last 5 best actors and actresses receiving the Academy Award. Then, and he went on in that way, list the 5 richest persons in the world in order. And he showed that while all of these folks were overachievers and had accomplished the very best things in their fields, then at the second part of the test, he said, tell 5 of your teachers that helped you through in your journey through school. Give 3 friends who have helped you through a tough time and crisis in life. Give 5 people who have done something so meaningful in your life to make you feel very special. But what he talked about, of course, was how essential for all of us friendship is, to have friends. And just like we shared the last time how hope was a fundamental ingredient in life, so this time I want to emphasize that another fundamental ingredient is the ingredient of friendship. We must have friends as we go through what Keats has called this veil of soul making, especially now when we have been removed from perhaps our daily work or things of that nature that have called us forth in urgency. We now have a chance to reflect on what is vital and what is important in life. You know, as a pastor for over 40 years, I have had the occasion to be at the side of folks who took their last breath of consciousness on this earth. Old and young, rich and poor, male and female, it didn't matter. I never heard a successful businessman in those last few moments speak of the great deals that he had done, or all of the acclaim that he might have won. I never heard of a mother speak of anything else than of the relationships, and the same is true with that businessman. Always it was about their friends and their family in those last few moments. Well, what was so important in the last few moments of life is so important right now, and we can take time to now really think about the vital, the important, and instead of those things that are urgent. So one of the things that I have done, and I would urge you to do this, it's a wonderful exercise in friendship, is to really sit down, and when I think of a person in my life, I've sit down and I've begun to write their names down. And if you could see this, you would see that I'm not just turning blank pages, but I've written their name down. And my practice is to take 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon to make contact with 5 folks on my list, and to really give them a word of praise, to just give their life, because their life has meant so much to me. So I would urge you right now to do the things that are so fundamental for all of us. Think of your family and your friends. Write their names down, and then give them a word. Give them a word of praise. All of us need a word of praise. Things are hard right now, but one of the great things that we can remember is that there is light following the storm. And that light can be yours today if you'll sit down and think of those who have lighted your path and reach out to them and let them know a word from you that'll boost them along their way. God bless you. And think of staying connected with all who care.